oh, this was very interesting. I'm going to try to put words around it. Everything we're doing is to fill a need. And so it's like, are you filling your highest and greatest need or the immediate need? Like, where are you on that scale? And what goes down must come up. What is up must come down. Like, there's always the opposite. It's like you hold something down long enough, it's going to fly up. It's this idea of like you put pressure on a diamond, like all these analogies, all this stuff. It was all of that was coming through. It was along the lines of like, it was along the lines of like an innate knowing or like a rule. It was like a rule. It was like some people know deep down, but they don't maybe understand it in their mind or their ego. But like knowing that, is it a deep lie or a deep embedded seed of like suffering? You know how like religions teach you to suffer, so then you'll go to heaven. But it is also kind of true, right? It is kind of the idea of like, well, yeah, if you're in suppressing yourself, yeah, when you let go, that release feels like bliss. But it's like, stop accepting those extremes, so to speak, right? Like learn to live in the calm beauty all the time. But they, I guess, it's like, got addicted to the extremes. And so it's all that mentality, right? Which is like a religious mentality, like in that sense, but it's also true in that sense. Like on the day-to-day, you can feel and understand that. But of course, everything's always taken to the extremes with religions. And so what is it? Like it's, they were having me listen to a post I'd put out a while ago about something about, it was like for every, it was kind of like showing an angel and a devil, right? So like every day the devil continues to block the angel, the heart. Every day the mind ties a lie and keeps the angel bound to that lie. That devil will suffer a full year. So for every day the angel is hurt, the devil gets punished for a year. So it's the same idea, the same concept. The longer you suppress your heart, your truth, and it's your mind, your ego that's doing it. So it almost, in a fucked up way, is like encouraging the angel to tolerate and take the pain for as long as you can. Because on the other side, when you decide to cut those ties and lies, to no longer endure that pain, snip all that bullshit, the devil then gets bound for so much longer. So it's like then you get to live in peace and ease for that much longer. You get to live in peace and ease a year for every day you were bound. So every day you were bound, you get a full year back. So you're bound for 30 days, you get 30 years. You get bound for 365 days, you get 365 years, and so on and so forth. And so it is kind of a fucked up mentality because it is the same mentality. It's the same mentality of like encouraging. It is almost encouraging, right? Like in a twisted way, it's almost encouraging our own suffering for the carrot of the prize on the other side, right? But it is also technically true when you break it down the way I'm saying. Like anything you hold down, it's going to shoot up. But it's like, I guess it's also that idea too, right? We talk about God being a narcissist, using that kind of mentality like that. It's kind of funny in that sense because, God says like, you hate it or you love it. Otherwise he'll spit you out. So it's like you play the dead rock. You learn to enjoy the peace and the ease and the calm. You no longer need to feed into the drama, the chaos. You no longer need to feed that monster. But I also think that's funny when we call the universe that monster, right? or a narcissist or like whatever. It's just a funny way to see it, but it's also a way to see it and understand it, to hear it, to recognize how we're participating, we're choosing, and to see how you're choosing and why you're choosing that. And it's because you're choosing that because you were fed that rhetoric, but also because it also proves to be true. And we prove it to be true with our ego. But then we have to decide, it's true. And do you want to keep participating in that? Or do you want to adjust to all those floating by who have learned to go with the waves, to go in and out, to go with the ebb and the flow? And really, it's a choice, but it's also like when you've had your fucking fill of the drama, when you can take it no more. But it is also like learning your lessons. It is kind of like when you fully get it, when it's fully integrated into you, this awareness, this understanding. And words are always cheap in the sense that even when you mean them and understand them and get it, it doesn't mean others do. So then it can fall on deaf ears, so to speak. And it is comical in that sense because it is screaming at us all the time. All the answers, all the analogies, all the explanations, and all of it. It's like it's so complex and yet it's so simple. It's so complicated and so intricate and so detailed and ornate and bare bones and basic. And so it's all of it. It's funny to me. Okay. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.